Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. Excited to have this returning guest and dear friend and talented event planner and all sorts of things. I could go on and on. It's the one and only Knakeesha Samuels is with us today. Welcome, Knakeesha. How you doing?
I am doing phenomenal. Thank you for asking.
You look great. You got we're going to talk about Black Friday Orlando. There's the Juneteenth kickoff, which Knakeesha has pulled together, and it looks amazing. But before we take a deep dive on that, and that happens to be this Friday is the event, tell us a little bit about you, Knakeesha.
About me.
About you.
That's always hard. Knakeesha Samuels, and I own Charisma Event Agency and Silent K Branding. And basically, I do corporate events, charity events, conferences, all of the above. And I have poured my heart into this passion project called Black Friday Orlando.
All right, so let's talk about it. Why did it become, or how did it become a passion project? And tell us all about what Black Friday Orlando is.
Yeah, so this event started last year, and I started Black Friday Orlando in the pandemic. So with everything that was going on in the midst of, like the George Floyd riots and with Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, we were coming up against Juneteenth. And people were getting really excited for the first time that I've seen in a while about celebrating this holiday. So I wanted to come up with an event that I could do to kind of donate my services as an event planner to create. And being that it was the pandemic, I had to find something that would be social distancing friendly. So I decided to put on a scavenger hunt for all of the Black-owned businesses in Orlando. And that made it easy for people to go out in small groups and patronize these businesses on their own time. So from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., we give them a list of businesses that we found to participate, and challenges, questions, quizzes, things to do in order to get them in the door of these businesses and allow people to see, that they're right here in Central Florida and how they can support them.
So tell them, because I want to ask about some of the businesses, and then I want to ask about the kickoff. Tell them a little bit about Juneteenth. I was telling you earlier that I brought it up because I knew we had the show, and somebody asked me if it was that Polish holiday.
Yeah.
So give them a little 411 on what Juneteenth is.
Yeah, so the basic way of describing what Juneteenth is, it's known as Freedom Day. So Freedom Day is the day that the slaves were actually read the Emancipation Proclamation, and they were told that they had been freed. And it's kind of an interesting story because people don't know that it took some people in the rural South about 2 years to even realize that they had already been declared free by the president. So this day is super important to the Black community, the African American community here in the
I feel like it's taken on a beautiful new life. You hear about it much more in the last couple of years, certainly since last year's really awful tragedies, the terrible stuff that went on and continues to go on. So it's a celebration of freedom. Freedom Day is a great way to describe it. And so you're going to have a lot of good stuff going on Freedom, the day before Freedom Day, actually, on Friday. Give them the 411 on where and who and what's going on.
Yeah, so last year, like I said, the scavenger hunt was wildly successful. We had 1,500 people sign up to participate in that activity. So way more than I would have ever imagined. So this year, Juneteenth is on a Saturday, but our events are going to be taking place on Friday annually. So we decided to kind of boost up the event by adding a street fair to end the entire day, right? So we got the permits to shut down Church Street right in front of the Amway Center.
Wow.
And from 6 p.m. to midnight, we'll be hosting a street fair, a grand finale to the entire event. So we have 45 vendors, all Black-owned businesses who will be out there on Church Street during that time. We have DJs, we have performers. We just got Inez School of Dance. We'll be sending out some performers, young ladies in high school. We'll be doing a piece just for Juneteenth. We have 104.5 who's sending out DJs for us, bounce houses, space painters. you name it, we got it. So
I love the fact that you have, first of all, shutting down Church Street at that time. That's something for you to get those permits. So good for you. That's some hard work right there. I don't think people realize how much it takes to shut down Church Street, especially on a Friday night. But it's for such a great cause and such a great celebration. I think we need more celebrations like this, but we also need to know the education behind it, which is why I love you coming on and giving us a little bit of the information about Juneteenth, because I don't know how you get excited about it if you don't understand what it is.
Exactly.
How has the response been from the Black-owned businesses? Did you find that it was much more amenable this year? I mean, you started it last year, but you said you kind of pumped it up. Were they just as equally as excited to participate this year?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely excited. We had some amazing stories. Even like, there was 65 businesses last year, so I wasn't able to speak to everybody after the event. So even reaching out again this year and getting them re-signed up, I heard amazing things that I didn't even know. One of our boutiques, Win Styles, she didn't tell me directly, she told my sister, but she said that she was backed up for almost 3 months of orders just because of this event and the amount of traffic that she got and recognition that she got from this event. So those are the type of things that like really fuel me to continue and to keep going. And the vendors, oh my gosh, because last year we weren't able to do as much and have this big celebration due to COVID. This was always my idea and my thought, but this year we were able to pull it off. And 45 vendors went like this. I mean, I probably have gotten at least 10 calls today alone asking if we have more vendor spots. And unfortunately, we don't. I wish I had more, but due to the
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
There you are. You're good.
I got a phone call. But yeah, so due to permitting, I did have to submit a site plan in advance. So all the vendor tables are gone. I'm so sorry I can't get everybody on there, but
it's gonna be exciting. Where can they find out? What's the best way for them to find out? Now the kickoff is Friday morning, right?
Yeah, so the scavenger hunt kicks off at 9 a.m. And I've been telling everybody, even if you don't think you're going to compete in the scavenger hunt, still fill out on Eventbrite and just submit your email address. We don't do any like soliciting or anything. We just send you all of the businesses. So even if you're just signing up just to get that information, that's totally fine. We will send you the directory 9 a.m. on Friday morning.
Fantastic. So good. All right. So go to blackfridayorlando.com. You guys are always asking me for what community events are going on. How can I get out and support our community? Well, this is an amazing opportunity and a fun opportunity on top of it because, scavenger hunts can be a lot of fun, especially when you're working downtown. There's just so much good stuff that can come of us giving back and participating in Black Friday Orlando. You're awesome, Knakeesha. Thanks for all you do in the community. Thanks to all the vendors, the sponsors for Black Friday Orlando. I think it's so important for us to get involved and give back, and that's what Knakeesha is doing. All right. Any parting words of wisdom for them? Anything you want to say before we head out?
Yes. So I did want to mention that we are accepting donations for our business grant. So what happens is the scavenger hunt is a competition, and the first place winner of the scavenger hunt gets to pick a business to give a grant to. So last year we gave $1,000. This year we're aiming for $1,500. And they also get like a couple different perks, like a free membership to the African American Chamber, a week's worth of radio ads. So if you have a moment to give $5, $10, you can make that donation right on our website, and it will go right into the hands of a small business.
Fantastic. All right. Knakeesha Samuels, Black Friday Orlando. Check it out at blackfridayorlando.com. Or, of course, we've tagged Knakeesha. You can reach out to her. She's going crazy right now because the event's Friday, but she's still going to get back to you because I know how she is. Thank you so much again for all you do, Knakeesha. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ted. I appreciate being on the show today.
All right. You guys go out, support Knakeesha, support our Black-owned businesses, and go to Black Friday.